Well, good morning, Tom. It's the 18th of January, Saturday morning, and I'm in Carnaby village to video this huge picture of this plane. I think it's a Lancaster, and it's all to do with the airfield at Carnaby, and it's been up a while now, and I've just nicely got round to coming to video it. It's on the very busy Bridlington Driffield Road, so you've got to watch your step getting across, because it's all blind corners. But anyway, we've got here now, so this is what you spot as you're driving past, but there's more behind this picture. So I'm going to go across the road now to read about all the information. Right, so here we are behind the huge mural of the aircraft, and here's a write-up of the history of Carnaby airfield. It's quite tiny, is the writing, so I'm hoping the camera's going to pick it up okay. There's rather a lot to read, actually, so I'll bear on this a little bit, and then you can read it for yourselves. I'll just get rid of myself, and then I get a bit more of the writing in. It's very cold today, about 4 degrees, cloudy. It's not a very bright day at all, but it's dry. I think this plane that I videoed, first of all, it's not a Lancaster. I think it's a Halifax. So I'm just going to move across to the right hand side of this. There's in the middle, there's a piece called The Remarkable True Story of Sgt Smith. So I'll come back to that. I just want to go over here and pick this up first of all. So it's Fog Investigation Dispersal Operation, known as FIDO. Yeah, it's a very busy road, is this, so you've got to watch your P's and Q's. It's 30 miles an hour, but I don't think many people take much notice. Known as the Carnaby Airfield Memorial. And the old airfield now is an industrial estate, and has many businesses on it. And we've got a little stone seat here. And then in the middle here we've got the remarkable story of true story of Sgt Smith. So on the 8th and 9th of April 1945, a Halifax 3 bomber from number 58 Squadron, skippered by Flight Lieutenant Lawson, was set on a bombing mission. Their target was a merchant ship just off the Norwegian coastline. After bombing the ship, the photo flash bomb exploded immediately under the aircraft, destroying their H2S navigation equipment and leaving a 12-foot hole in the fuselage, badly damaging the aircraft. Crew member WAP AG Sergeant Frank Smith fell through the hole and was presumed missing, lost at sea. With the aircraft badly damaged and no sign of Sergeant Smith, there was little that the skipper or crew could do to save their colleague. They had no choice but to head for home. The skipper knew he would struggle to make it back to their own base, so he altered course, setting his astro compass upon the Polaris and headed for RAF Carnaby. They called up RAF Carnaby when they reached the Yorkshire coast, but due to a fog-bound runway they were advised to go elsewhere. With fuel gauges on zero, Flight Lieutenant Lawson had no choice but to make an emergency landing. RAF Carnaby then relented and ordered Fido to be turned on to aid a safe landing for the distressed aircraft. The Halifax approached the runway with no flaps and at a speed of 140 knots. Flanked by rows of burning oil, they touched down in the middle of the 3,500-yard runway, braking hard. Once down, Fido was immediately extinguished and they sat in darkness for a few minutes until the emergency crew arrived. Upon disembarking, they discovered their missing crew member, Sgt Smith, suspended beneath the aircraft, saved by the D-ring on his parachute harness, which had elongated by 50%. He had spent over 3 hours dangling perilously under the aircraft whilst flying back over the icy, cold North Sea. Sgt Smith was apparently still smiling upon being rescued. He made a good recovery after spending 48 hours in the station's sick quarters. A truly remarkable story, absolutely.